I believe education is very much essential to someone's life because you know what? Education gets you a step further. And in this world, it's a lot of competition. So, I think if like two people are applying for the same job, someone with more advanced education and maybe a high GPA and showing that they went off to college or a certain college, opposed to someone that just stopped going to high school or finished high school with a GED or maybe just a high school diploma, would not get picked over the person that's in college and finished college with a bachelor's degree or even a master's degree. So furthering your education is a big deal.
I feel education is important because it shows you something you've never seen before. Like, through education, you could find what your passion is. Like, if I never went to school, I would have never found out math. And I love math, like, so much. Like, I could have the worst day in the world and I go to math class and I come out happy even if I learn something I never seen before, but it's like, oh, I fucking love it. Logic, yes, give me more.
It is important that you need some type of formal education to know your basic stuff, math and English and writing and stuff like that. But at a certain point, like let's say when they're done with high school, if they know like their plan in life, like I recently read like some jobs don't need past high school education. So if you know your plan when you're in high school, then you might just be okay. You might not, but it matters.
I think it's somewhat important because it gives you the skills you need to like learn other things. Like it basically teaches you to learn, but I think there's other things like work experience and just how smart you are.
Yes, I feel education is important. It can lead to many different opportunities. For example, I did my undergrad at SUNY Brockport. Now I'm working on my master's here at Buffalo State, and it's opened the door for me to pursue what I really want to do, which is work in higher education, and it's leading me to different places that I never thought I would be. Like it possibly could be moving to a different state and, seeking out the different possibilities there. Plus, higher education has been helpful in my own personal development, and it's helped me to learn different things and think about things in a different way and be more open. It's just, education's great. Like I know it's cheesy, but I like learning, so,
Okay, so education is definitely important, number one, because you need to be educated today in order to, move up in society for its mobility, and because it's just good to be educated in general. You don't want to be ignorant, not know how anything goes. So many gullible people today and people that lack common sense. So I mean, it's just hard. You got to learn and live and learn some education. Education is a lifelong process, especially since you don't learn everything in school, but you learn from personal experiences and past experiences that you've had. So, it's still a lot to learn, and, education is definitely something that's great to have.
I actually believe it's according to the person because there's some people that they know how, they have certain skills, like hairdressers and people that's good with their hands. So it's like sometimes you don't need that extra college career, but if you're not the type of person that's creative and you have a backup plan, you should further your education. And if you have good entrepreneurship skills, you also don't have to go to college because you know how to hustle, you know how to get your money, and you know how to network with other people in order to make it to the top.
I think today education determines someone's success because of economy, I guess. But does it determine your success? No, because there are some people that made up what we learned in education. Who taught them? Who taught the first person 2 + 2 = 4, or to go more into that, or for the Egyptians to invent zero, like nobody taught them. You see what I mean? But if you have that genius already, then you don't need an education. But for people like us who are learning from people who invented that stuff, you do need education.
Does education determine someone's success? No. Their willpower and I guess the determination to be successful does. If they feel that they're going to be lazy and everything, they're going to be lazy. If they think they're going to be a millionaire one day, then they're going to strive to get to be a millionaire.
I think it helps people get like their foot in the door. If you go to like Harvard, you're obviously going to have a better chance starting off. But there's a lot of people that don't go to college, Bill Gates, and drop out. So.
No, I don't think it determines someone's success. I think it helps success. But what determines success, what I think does, is the person's motivation and drive to succeed. Because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you're not motivated to use it or utilize it, then you're really not going to get anywhere.
Most of the time it would, but I don't know, in today's economy it's kind of, you know, the way things are going, it's kind of different because it's not exactly all about having like a college degree, even though it is very important. You know, it's just about, you know, how things are going, like securing a job and, you know, going to different fields. So, I mean, you still have to be persistent and, you know, so, I mean, education definitely would help success, though, you know, help you get a better job and, you know, help you move up, or it's always good to have, especially, you know, if you do it just for personal knowledge, so.